Hello, good afternoon. It's Olivia. Today we are cleaning out my closet because it's bad. I can't even open this door. And I haven't cleaned out my closet, like done a full go through everything and purge kind of thing since January of 2022. So that is in fact about 4 years, which is cuckoo bananas. Dear God, that poor girl has no idea the absolute horse storm that is coming her way. So today we're gonna go through category by category. Luckily, this is actually pretty organized because I did organize this closet in May, I want to say. So it's gonna be easy to go through and decide what needs to be sold, donated. Now, the difference between selling clothes versus donate clothes is going to be like trendy pieces that I think will sell versus quality based, because something was pointed out to me relatively recently that people tend to donate crappy quality clothes, which is kind of a screw the poor mentality. Like they deserve nice clothes too. So if it's something that, maybe is out of trend or I don't think will sell well, like a basic t-shirt, but it's still nice, that gets donated. Or even a dress that I don't wear but won't sell, that gets donated, kind of thing. So that's what's going on with that. We're gonna go section by section and just hope for the best. I might even store some things as well. Like there are a couple of t-shirts here that I don't wear right now, but that doesn't mean that I don't want to have them. Like I have this Give It To Me, that's what I mean. This Farrah Fawcett Hairspray t-shirt. It's a great t-shirt. I just don't wear it right now because I'm wearing a lot more grungy, darker aesthetic clothing. But that doesn't mean I don't dislike it or that I won't maybe do a swift 180 and, go back to my bright colors. Anyway, let's stop yapping and get to it. I don't know if I want to keep or donate this. This is the Dodgers t-shirt. Has the Japanese characters on the back for Shohei Ohtani. This is a cool shirt. I unfortunately have this thing where I can't wear teams that aren't my team. I'm a Red Sox girl. I literally just said I was going to keep my Ortiz t-shirt. But I feel like I should maybe put this in storage one day because it's kind of a cool t-shirt. And the other thing is, I don't wear blue. I would wear it more if it were white, but I don't wear blue. So we're going to put you in storage. Rob Gronkowski jersey. The Patriots are in the Super Bowl again! But by the time this video goes up, they may have won or lost. I do not know. I do not pretend to know. I'm not going to make any predictions, but we keep my Water Tribe t-shirt from Avatar: The Last Airbender. We're going to sell that because it's really cool, but I, like I said, don't wear blue. Okay, so here's keep pile. It looks huge, but that's fine. We have sell, storage, and then these are things that I may want to give to a family member. And then there's a pile by my feet. Those are clothes that I've been wearing for the past few days. I'm also making things harder on myself because there's this app called Indyx where you can track all of the clothes that you wear frequently. And so I thought I would also do that. So I'm gonna go through and photograph all of these items, put them in the app. I think I'm just gonna take pictures. I'll go through and tag later, but at the moment I just need to get through it. So let's do that. All right, not bad if I do say so myself, considering all of this used to take up all of that and then some. I know that there's more scattered about here. So we're gonna go through the hoodies because actually a lot of these need to go because I wear the same 3 hoodies all the time. Look at the hangers I'm amassing. That's incredible. Guys, I have to get rid of this crop New England hoodie because the last time I wore it, I had the horrible realization. You really can't see, this is backlit, whatever. This hoodie is too small for me. I'm so sad about it. It's my favorite, but I'll thrift another one because this was thrifted and make it that way. You know when you get to the point where you regret this massive undertaking that you've started? I'm at that point, but the good news is that I did all of the hanging clothes. Now I just have to do everything that I've neglected and thrown on the floor and is in these drawers. So, not bad. Made some progress. The amount of hangers, dude, it's impressive. So, I'm just going to keep trucking along. So, I took a break to go eat dinner. I come back upstairs. Look at this little angel. Hi. Are you so cozy? Do you have this uncanny ability to always find all of my white and black clothing? Are you sleeping? My God, she's precious. Back to work. It's about 7 o'clock at night, which is not late whatsoever. So I'm going to try and finish up the stuff that's on my bed right now. And then I might do the rest later because I'm bored. I've been at this for like 7 hours. But it's been so long because I keep getting distracted. So it's going to take 2 days. Once I finished hanging everything up, I folded the sell pile, the donate pile, and the storage pile, and then I called it a night.
Day 2.
Let's get this done. Okay, friends, so here's the deal. Down here, as you can see, everything is, how do you say, a mess. And I need to move this dresser back over here because I thought it would work better over here, and then I could set up like a makeup area in my closet, but it turns out I can't open the door when I do that. So it needs to go back to where it was. And that's gonna take me a while because there's also I need to go through these drawers as well. So we're drinking Alani to lock in. I think I'm gonna use the same method I did yesterday where I throw everything on the bed and just go through it real quick, as fast as I can. And I am still uploading things to Indyx. And that's the time consuming part. Enough yapping. It's a daunting task, but we can do it. Onwards and upwards. Ooh, I can't get up. Oh, son of a gun. This is 31. This is 31. I've moved this dresser. That's the third time I've moved it in the last calendar year. The first time I've taken everything out of it was light. It was just, the massive amounts of clothes that I don't need that made it heavy. These are the coolest thing I own. Back in 2018, Vans did a collaboration with David Bowie, which was about 2 years after he died, and now it's 10 years after he died. The passage of time will never cease to shock me to my core. Anyway, these are my Vans classics, but they have the Aladdin Sane lightning bolt on them. They are about a size too big for me. However, I refuse to let them go, so they're kind of a display piece and collectible. I've worn them a few times, but yeah, they're like damn near perfect condition, and I will never get rid of these. These are like my favorite item ever. They say David Bowie on the back. I think they're just so perfect. I think my mom bought them for me because I had to work. And she was like, and I couldn't be online to order them. And she was like, I'll do it for you. So these are fabulous. Never forget, I am in fact stronger than I look. And I have meathead genetics, so it's just built in me to be able to pick up heavy things, which I should do more often. She's done. Okay. Jackets that need to go downstairs. Ignore my shoes. These are going to be sold. That's going to be storage. And then this is all stuff that needs to be donated up to and including these books I found hidden in the corner of my closet. So as I mentioned, I was putting in a lot of information into the Indyx app to start logging my closet and really see like, what is the statistical breakdown of it? How much am I wearing? All of that. So let's go sit down in the closet, hang out there, and go over my stats. All right, welcome to the clean closet that I can sit on the floor in. That's deeply exciting for me. Where the heck is this app? As you can see, here are all of the items I have logged. I have 170 items in this closet, and to be completely honest, I did not do everything that's in my closet. Like workout clothes I didn't do. I have some sleep shirts and like sweatpants that I sleep in. I also don't have a lot of my summer wardrobe out right now. So all of that will probably get logged once the weather gets warmer. But for right now, we're just mostly winter, and I will be tracking everything throughout the year. So we'll see how things change. So obviously you can see the composition here in the Indyx app, and out of 170 items, I have 99 tops. That is 58% of my wardrobe is tops. And the one thing I wish that they did more of is if you clicked into a category like tops, you could see, how much of that is t-shirts, how much of that is like regular tops, how many of that is like blouses and stuff. So that's kind of a bummer. But I know just from sitting here and knowing that this is all like from here back to the wall, that's all t-shirts. And I know I've got some in the wash, so I'm not allowed to buy any more t-shirts. 22 bottoms, 15 dresses and one pieces, 11 pairs of shoes. I definitely have more pairs of shoes. I just haven't logged them all because I haven't worn them, and that's just, I'm not in the mood to do that right now. So I did some jewelry from before, outerwear. I have 6 jackets, and that's not even all of them. Accessories, again, haven't done all of them. I will do that as I wear them, probably. So it'll go from 170 items to more, but I'll be sure to like log when I get them, or like when I purchase them, so you don't see like them as brand new items. 3 bags, I definitely have more than that, and then one other, which I can't remember what that is. And then the color, this is actually really interesting to me. Hi, Evie. The color is really interesting to me. 36% black, 16% white, 10% blue. That 10% is 100% denim. All right, so this is interesting. The purchase versus gift, and then I haven't done anything self-made yet. I do have a sewing machine. I haven't made anything from scratch. I'm much more of a DIY upcycler, if I'm being completely honest. So 18% has been gifted to me from, you know, friends, whatever. And then I bought 82% of it myself. I don't think that that's a weird stat. This one, new versus secondhand. This one I wish was better. 8% is secondhand, 92% is purchased new. I'm not looking to purchase more, so what's more important than the stat of like new versus secondhand really is the next one, which is longevity. And here you can see that I've had 35% of my closet for less than a year. I bought a lot of new stuff when I was working for Ulta. They had a very strict dress code, so I need to look a little bit more professional, so that's why a lot of it is there. Like I said, a lot of stuff is going in storage. Not all of it was able to be worn that way, so I acquired a lot of new stuff. And in conjunction with that, I personally have gained some weight that I do not like, but that's just the size my body needs to be right now. So I had stuff that didn't fit me, so I'm kind of in flux with that right now. That's why a lot of stuff is newer and hasn't been there that long. But 28% is 1 to 3 years. That's perfectly fine. What I'm much more interested in is the 3 to 5 years and the more than 5 years. I want those numbers to get bigger versus like, you know, having more secondhand stuff, because that means that I've bought new stuff and that I've gotten rid of some stuff and it's newer in my closet. Because obviously the most sustainable clothes are the ones already hanging in your closet. So if you can keep those out of landfill, we're in good shape. And then looking at season, because like I said, most of my stuff is for winter right now. So fall and winter are the 2 biggest categories, followed by spring. And then all of my summer stuff, which is like shorts, are in my trunk, which will be taken out eventually. And like I'll switch some stuff out eventually. And then as time goes by, I'll be able to look at utilization, what percentage of my wardrobe I am wearing, which at the moment, not much, because I haven't been tracking it, obviously. And then investment, see, a lot of stuff I guessed at, and I probably should have just left it blank and used it for this year as like, how much money have I spent this year on stuff, but that's okay. My total value is $2,161, which I didn't even put in every price. So that's crazy. That is crazy number. But my total spend was $1,966. So let's do some math here. Calculator, what is it? 1,966 divided by 170. This will be cost per item hanging. So that's $11.56 per item. That ain't bad. That ain't bad, and I will stand by that. Okay, worth it. So yeah, just throughout the year, I'll track it, and by the end of the year, we will be able to see everything that I've worn and what my statistical breakdown is and how much I actually wear. And also, it's just fun to put together outfits. I do post outfits of the day almost every day on TikTok. So I'm going to end the video here. You can follow me, like I said, on TikTok and Instagram. I'm very active over there, but if not, you can hang out here with me. We have a lot of fun. I talk about books. I talk about makeup. I talk about fashion. And yeah, see you guys next time. Subscribe. Bye. What's it like to have one brain cell, my love? Is she up there? Evie? Hi, little face. Oh my god.
Evie. Hi. Hi. What are you doing, Evie?